There it is. We're live. Excellent. There we go. Look, the passing of the pie. The passing of the pie. Yes, Zedaf. You're holding the pie. Okay, I got a top mission for Zedaf. He needs to get rid of this mending book. Oh. There we go, the passing of the pie, ladies and gentlemen. The passing of the pie. This must be protected at all costs. All of the costs it must take to protect. TNT! Jeez! Oof! Explode one, pass it on. Oh, where could I explode it? So we've got two very important things to hold on to here. Well, I better put my armor on and move some things around. Right, important things go over here. Excellent. Boom Zed. Literally the first thing I thought of was putting it down here, but I don't have a redstone torch. You know, where is the closest thing that would power TNT? Like, maybe something in Zed's base. I wonder if I could explode it usefully. Let's follow the carpet. Follow the carpet. We got noises in the ear. Mad Hatter Jean has subscribed for 6 months. Spidey Wren is here for 36 months. We got Pendle Luft for 2 months and Ra Ga for 2. Thank you so much for your support, peeps. Oh, I'm trying to think of an interesting place to go and explode this TNT now. Maybe we can kill something with it. Maybe we'll try and TNT a creeper if we see one. But I tell you what, for now, I'm going to hold on to this. And what we'll probably do is explode it towards the end of the stream. Because if we have a good opportunity during the stream where we can make it useful, then we'll take it. But if not, we'll have to wait. And we've got the Zedaf raid coming in. Welcome all the peeps from Zedaf stream. Did you enjoy it? Did you have a good time? Was it fantastic and amazing? I'm going to guess it probably was. I have been making stupid amounts of concrete. You know, my IQ lowered, I made so much concrete today. I filled up a double chest and then some. So I'm feeling a little bit silly. Yeah. Just working on this again. That's what we're doing. Working on this again. Madagai is here for 28 months. Omar Plays Games has subscribed. We've got Screaming Monk for 33 months. Incredible stuff going on here. Gmoney88795, Lord Boots 1337. Thank you for your subscriptions. And Second-Hand Candy, my favourite sort of candy. Love that second-hand candy. Easy Cure 24, Alan N, Stephen Preston, Senzi, Rod Knight UK. You've all been gifted subs. Thanks to Second-Hand Candy. A couple of you have actually are regular subscribers with large amounts of months. So I guess the gifting of subs can just give someone who was possibly going to sub anyway one. That's interesting. Usually they end up going to like people with 1 month. But hey, it's random, right? I believe it's how it works. Second-Hand Candy, thank you so much for supporting our community here. Miyataki is here for 42 months. We've got Big Merc 77 for 38. Sally SC343 subscribing. And Squeaky Ferret throwing some cheers and bits. Thank you for doing that. Night Elf 23 has gifted a sub to T-Waz. Appreciate it. Slytro is here for 9 months. Twitch Baby in chat. And Exifia is here with the Prime. Probably butchered your name, right? Probably got that one incredibly wrong. This thing's running, isn't it? Right, now look, I got an inventory full of stuff. I brought an egg for Zedaf. I did that. I brought that for him. Let's turn these into cyan. That's what they're for. Let's do that. Reduce a little bit of inventory space, a little bit of clutter. Clutter be gone. And then I need to take off my armor. Jeez. And And the wings. Put this in the offhand. Just want to do a little bit of repairing, you know. I went and got myself a bunch of mending picks. Sorry, mending books today. That's why I gave Zedaf one, because I had more than I needed. So I've been over at the farming area. And if you know the project with the sheep, what I've gone and done is dyed a few of them white. And that means that we have some white wool to our name. I also brought with me some shulker boxes. I can't help but feel we're going to start to accumulate a lot of stuff. Throw that egg, man, says Zedaf. Whoa. How did Zedaf know I had an egg? Crazy. Crazy. It's almost like he might be watching the live stream, but I don't think he would be. I mean, he just did one. You know? You're not going to watch a live stream after you just did one. Jeez. Right, noises in the ear. Avias 2, cheers and bits, saying stuck in bed with the flu. At least I've got the hermits to keep me company. I hope you have a speedy recovery, my friends. Glad to have you with us. Thank you for your contribution. We got Ashtone Bow. We got No Pada 69, Dawn Path, Adrian Scorpion for 2 months, Vanhar 21 for 28 months, Huggy Bear 30 for 6 months, Foy Boy 3. Taribo 8 for 20 months. All these wonderful people subscribing here. Let's test your knowledge. If G... Oh my goodness me. Sub bomb coming in. I'm trying to read a message here. And the sub bomb pushing it off my screen. Jeez. If G equals weight equals M mass times G gravity. Well, that's G twice, isn't it? What's the average constant of G on Earth? Not a clue. 1? Thank you ever so much, Taribo. I appreciate it. Gingerbread Dragon is here with a Prime subscription. Aloax is here for 24 months. People in chat are saying 9.78, 9.81, 1G. So, some of you know your stuff, basically, is what you're saying. You know your stuff. I don't know that. You know, should I? Will I continue the modded streams? Interesting question. It doesn't look like it. I mean, I kind of knew that Hermitcraft would disrupt all of that, but you've said that and it's made me realise I haven't even thought about my modded world, which is honestly not a good sign for it. But, you know, once things settle down in the future, I'll probably get an itch to play it again at some point or another, right? I really did enjoy what we were doing over there, enjoyed the base building, and yeah, perhaps if I get a little bit tired of what we do over here, which probably won't be anytime soon, I'll have something else to go to. So, for now, it's definitely well and truly on hold, let's say. I wouldn't expect to see it again anytime soon. To be frank, you know, I've just been taken away with this new season of Hermitcraft, which was, you know, not unpredictable, was it? It was entirely predictable. Oh, we got to get in there and do so much building. Just stop shooting at me for a minute, sniper, okay? I can't even see you and you're volleying arrows over a wall from around the corner with a blindfold on. Unbelievable. Pyro Burnium is here gifting subs. Pyro, thank you so much for your support of the community. Vilk 3504, Finding Hippie, Olby, 4KE, Nevsky, It's Smart 06, Yellow Boy 87, Herex, XD, Oso Green, Lee PTR, and Tuxaban there. All getting some subs. Thank you again, Pyro. Appreciate those gifted subs. We got Ren's Cold Sun, VRN Arrow, and Light Deaf Guy all subscribing with Prime, and so is Murph18. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I was telling a story. I was telling a story. Don't know why I have to sing that. About dyeing sheep white, and that's so we can get white carpet up in here, you know. That's what I was doing this morning. I've also made some preparations on the base build outside. That's gonna take off and look interesting. Yeah, now we can put this here, and it means it can be safely be, you know, darker here, because mobs can't spawn. They can't spawn. They try, but they fail to spawn on the carpet. Ah! And that means that we can start to decorate this super duper clean. You know, one of the things I haven't really established for my base yet is the interior palette. I've got the exterior palette down. Maybe today we can think together. We can put our minds together and become one as we figure out blocks that look good to go. Oh, jeez, they got shinies. Keep those shinies away. Sorry, panicked a little bit there. Blur's Boy is here with the Prime subscription. Tron2KSA is here for 12 months. We got Echo Ace gifting subs. Thank you so much, Echo Ace. Fighting Cake, Bull of the Pirate, Ragix, Arcaviaxin. Sweet Sandy, thank you ever so much for tuning in. You've been gifted subs by Echo Ace. We've got Dirty Monty here with cheers and bits saying, because I'm loving the base plans. I'm glad you're loving them. I'm loving them too, my friend. And we've got more Prime subscriptions. We've got Freenix, Caden, Daniel Miller, Rex Harry, and the Papa Vader. Thank you ever so much. We also got Sniper1974 gifting a sub to Cats Forever. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Right, I want to make sure I get every little bit done properly with concrete here, right? Don't want to leave some bits unfinished. Oh no. Oh, shinies! Whew. Gotta watch out for those shinies. I'll trade you a shiny. Someone watching knows what that means. Many of you watching know trading shinies. Jeez, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, jeez. Yeah, we need to get in there and do the roof, I think. Oh, they're fighting each other. Interesting strategy. It's not what I would go for personally, but you know, you skeletons, you do your thing. Alright, who am I to judge? Okay. Yeah, nice and clean in here. Got to do that roof though. Got to sort out what's going on with this, you know. I'm going to just convert it so it's nice and plain. We will have that trapdoor. I think that trapdoor, it can stay birch. It'll probably be the most fitting of all of them, right? Premier League stickers, says Sprocket. Yeah, well, I mean, that's what I remember them as, but, you know, there's also, like, Pokemon cards probably had shinies that you would trade, right? But, yeah, that's the classic. The old Premier League trading stickers, eh? Showing my age, am I, eh? Okay, there is our water now. As I try to replace the blocks around here, we might cause a problem, but I can use my noggin and be smart and remove the water first. Remove the water, I said! That trick doesn't work here. Doesn't work on waterlogged blocks. Works on regular water. Works on that, doesn't it? Right, so we got more noises in the ear from Beer King 78 and Sirlong 92. Thank you to the both of you for subscribing over here. Asuma, why don't you do a face cam on stream, says Fax Boris. You know, people just got sick of it. They were like, X, you know, you don't have to put your face on everything you do. Oh, I fell down and got the string. Oh. Oh. I was holding shift. Yeah, yeah, people got sick of it, you know. I got so many messages like, dude, stop doing face cam in your videos and on your streams. We get it, you got a face. Stop showing it to us. And I thought about it and I thought, you know what, you're right. You're right, I don't have to put my face on everything, do I? You know? So, for that reason, I stopped. Okay, best way to do what we're doing right here is actually probably from down below. Otherwise, we end up, like, digging up just tons of the ceiling area. Also, I want to pick up every little bit of redstone. I can't even pick up one bit. Useless. I'm useless, peeps. Leave that up here for now before we fill it all in. Boom, boom. So, some of that went into the water stream, which means I've got to go down here. I'm going to grab my sword because there is, and he's got a shiny. Right, that's right. Yeah, get elevated, you. Get elevated. We've got a noise in the ear from KVNG96 for 2 months. Saying you usually don't catch a live stream this early. Well, welcome. It's part of the live stream day. If you want more live stream action, there's going to be other hermits streaming. We got to Beer King 78 gifting subs to Lego Gamers 16, Skeptical Poet Plays, Garadoxus, Dr. Dragny 1212, and Mr. Jellyman 2007. Thank you for gifting those subs, Beer King. Very kind of you to do so. Hope you enjoy the stream and have a good time. So on that note, I guess I got to just fill in, and not like that. Got to fill in these spaces, and remember to put that right there. Waterlogged it, beautiful. Okay, yeah, fill this in, and then forget that it's here. Beautiful. Okay, and that means all of this can be, is it just the one piece of redstone? Well, I've got 2. Wasn't there a piece of redstone there as well, or am I imagining things? Probably imagining things, knowing me. We got Phased Provisions, Airman 891 for 6 months. Shusharu for 5. Wallex Stuff for 3. Thank you for your resubscriptions, peeps. As always, it is appreciated. And I think that was the tripwire popping off. So we shall make sure that goes back in place, right? I've definitely got an extra bit of redstone. Was it there? It was... yeah, it was there. What is the music playing? X says Orgillion in chat. It is bottom left of your screen, C418. We are listening. We are listening to. This actually is going to be glass, so glad I spotted that. Because otherwise I just have to rip it all out again. Okie dokie. Ah, right in my face. This is my favourite song off this album. Alive, love this song. So many years ago. Oh my goodness me, what, 9 years ago or something? 8 years ago. I remember listening to this song over and over again. Playing Minecraft for the first time. Oh, where does it go? Where does it go? Gotta make the most of it, peeps. Gotta make the most of it. Okay, some things are gonna go in here. And yeah, we're going to do the roof now, so this bit over here is nice and easy because no redstone on top this time. Got to watch out for that tripwire stuff though. Okay, can I catch that? No! Apparently I'm not a very good catch, I've got slippery hands. There we go. Okie doke. Can I hop up onto there? Probably not. Ugh. Ugh! Jeez, these wings when you're in water, they just make everything awkward. Wish they'd do something about that. Okay, let's make sure we get this in line correctly. Bam, there we go, very good. Too much honey on your hands, says Hana Buana. Yes. All that sticky honey. Hey, I've been a busy bee, I can tell you that. With some certainty. Ah, look. The contraption is being activated by the falling blocks we've got going on here. Which is a good thing. Shows us it's working. Okay, now the blocks. Good stuff. We got noises in the ear. We got... it's Zenolock doing cheers and throwing bits, saying you're probably the only streamer I'd give up sleep for. Oh, cool. Alright, well thank you for giving up your sleep and tuning in. But I always say make sure you get 8 hours a day, you know. You need your rest. I've been struggling a bit. I keep going to bed a little later than usual, telling myself I'll lay in, but I never do. I wake up at the same time every day. It's annoying. Need to get my sleep, you know. 8 hours a day, I usually sleep at night, says Goat Unicorn. You know what I mean, you silly goose. Right, I just remember that I got a hot cup of tea here, and we're about 19 minutes in, which means it's absolute prime time for drinking, and the drinking must commence. Okay, the drinking of the tea. You know, some people tune in for this. They're like, X, when are you going to drink your tea? You know, tea hype. Some people just want to hear me drink. It's part of that ASMR stuff, isn't it? Jeez, bunch of weirdos. Bit bitter. Why is that bitter? I had a salad for breakfast. I don't know why that would make this taste bitter. I didn't have anything sweet. I guess I had a kiwi, but... Catchy03 is here, subscribing with Amazon Prime. Thank you ever so much, appreciate it. Yeah, I had a salad with eggs for breakfast and a kiwi. For lunch, I got me some sushi and yogurt. Then I got me fat bowl of vegetables with some, what are they called, mozzarella risotto balls and something else. And then I got a pizza at the end of the day. Oh, I'm going to enjoy some food today. Oh man, that's really good. I love tea, but it's really bitter. Jacob Jones, thank you ever so much for your subscription. Also TechieV2 and then Defense49 for 49 months in a row. Actually, it's defense 41. Kiwi, the fruit or the bird? The fruit. I've never had the bird. Never eaten that. Not especially keen on seeking out exotic meats, I guess. Make that TNT explode, someone says. We'll save it. We'll see where we go this stream. We've got lots to do. We're not going to stay here forever, by the way. We're going to be going around. We might encounter some creepers, and I'm thinking revenge. You know, I'll beat them at their own game. Have we got enough to finish this room? I think we do. And then I've got tons of it up on the surface, so we ain't going to run out. That I'm pretty much sure of. Hey X, what is your favourite tea? Probably everyday or English breakfast. There you go. Check your honey shop, check your honey shop, check your honey shop, check your honey shop, says cool Ada dealer. Oh, I'm sorry, mate. You only said that 4 times. It's 5 to command me to do something. Remember, peeps, 5 messages repeated means I'll do it. 4, you know, that's pathetic. Come on. You only typed it 4 times. It can't be that serious. It really can't. Okay. Here we go. Bam. It's done. It looks beautiful. It needs glass. It needs glass. I think we'll stick with the white glass, but I would like to try some black glass over here. I do think that it may have something. Oh yeah, we've got this redstone issue that I haven't really thought about, haven't we? Maybe. Oh, I really want to have. Do you know what I could possibly do? I don't know what I'm going to do about that now. We can put this here. Now, I could use a piston and we would see a piston in the roof. Would be one way. Someone here says, check your honey shop, 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 check your honey shop. That's 6 times. Dude, too many. Oh, disgusting. Right. What could we could put a redstone torch, you know, and that would be the one thing. We could put a redstone torch and then put a redstone torch. Oh, symmetry. Why has everything got to be symmetrical, eh? Curse these rules that I just created imaginarily for myself, you know. I imposed these rules of symmetry on myself. It's my own fault, really, if you think about it. My own fault. We got T Cloud Gaming 1, subscribe with Amazon Prime, Sam Herring, and then the not the real Kevin 24. Saying, been trying to catch your streams for the past few weeks. Well, glad to have you with us today. Peeps, please slow down the chat, the spam in chat. I know I've obviously created that problem for myself, right there, or for my mods, but you know. Now the chat has no value. You know, I'll ignore the chat if there's no value. There's no value there, you know. Right, I'm looking for wood. Just get some out of here. Or sticks. I'm pretty sure I got some sticks. There we go. I see the sticks. I see them with my eyes. Okay. Making the torches. So bam. So we can use torches as if it was almost a stylistic decision. Oh no wait, we can't because I've decided that the roof is going to be at this height here. Ah, wait. Oh no, that's 1 block lower. Okay, so I think then it's this block here has to be something different. We have to make a compromise. Now, can that tripwire be 1 higher? Let's think about this for a second. Let's think about this for a second. I think it can be 1 higher, because the skeleton's too tall, and it's above. It will look like it because the string is sort of lower down on the block. Skeleton's there, 1, 2. Yeah, it's like if it were a little bit taller. An observer can detect the tripwire, says SC. Yes, well, it can... It could detect the change in that block. I guess what I could do, if I really want symmetry, is to create 2 of these facing upwards above the tripwire hook. One's entirely useless, just so it's parallel to the other one. Alright, and then I can go... Are you satisfied? Oh, wait a minute. It needs to be constant. So that's just going to introduce yet another problem. Nah. Ah. Well, I'd say we're almost here, right? Like, when we're standing at this height... maybe I could just leave a gap there, like that. Or do that. Ah. That's kind of not too bad. That's kind of not too bad. I think I'll go with that. I think I will go with that. Okay, so we thought about it a little bit. We tried some things. And we got to a solution, eventually. And I'm happy with it. It's an alright solution, you know. It's not the best, it's not the worst. You know. I don't even want to know what the worst solution looks like, geez. Okay, that's cool. I'm good. I mean, it's a bit... what I could do is extend those all the way across, actually, like this. And that means there's some wasted white concrete. Don't tell anyone about that. I'm also not sure if that's inside the spawning area. I'll leave it as 1. I'm just overthinking at this point. But that's what you do in this game, right? You constantly overthink. So, noises in the ear. Apparently, I've just gone behind a whole page. You know, today I was like, I'm going to be on top of this. I ain't going to fall behind or no noises in the ear today. I'm prepared. I'm ready. But no. Apparently not. Let's check this out then. Where were we? Little Joe 27 is here for 23 months. We got Jatron Orion here for 4 months. Esthereng for 18. K Alcatraz. Tetsoon for 2 months. I2 Dipos for 3. Mayschool! Isn't 60 months the one? Mayschool, please type in chat for us. If that is possible. But I don't see it. Mayschool, you need to adjust the emotes that appear next to your name. Because then you'll be the one and only. We must see. We must hail. I am staring at my chat, waiting to see it for the first time ever. I'll put you on the spot there, Mayschool. I don't know how you change it. I just know that you can change it. This was kind of anticlimactic. Anyway, we should see it on the. Oh, apparently the first badge overrides all sub badges, says Wolfie. That is pants. Also, nice to see you, Wolfie. Welcome to the stream, dude. Well, you know, the arrival of the one and only
Evil X
is not going to be a thing, you know. Apparently. So that was anticlimactic. I don't know if you got to saw it on screen. The things are usually delayed, but yeah, too many badges. Too right. Just they've got a badge problem. Twitch. They've overdone it. Well, you have an Evil X face. One day we'll see it in chat, perhaps. Ponstructor is here with a Prime subscription. So is Nostranimo, Bayalu. And Not The Real Kevin 24 is resubscribed. Thank you again for those cheers and bits. Also, KL Alcatraz saying, X appreciate your work. Thank you. Thank you for your cheers and bits. Also, Kayla 103 subscribed with Amazon Prime. Thank you ever so much, peeps. The support is tremendous. And we're going to try black glass next. I don't think I've got any glass. Oh no, I probably have actually. Probably got some in here stashed up, right? Something, somewhere, some way, somehow. And then we need some black dye. Now I know I got some in a chest up on the surface. Ink sacs. Look at this. So inefficient, aren't I? Gonna grab that. Gonna grab this. When you have so little, though, it feels a bit much to craft too much of this stuff, you know. Also, this inventory is disgusting. Like, can I please get some clarity going on here? I've got too many blocks on me. I don't know what's going on. Right. We don't want sign, we want that stuff. We'll do a little sample of it. Because I think this is the one. This is the colour right here. And now that it's in place, I've got to say, maybe not actually. Maybe not. Let's build it up a little bit more first though. Step back, take a look, all that kind of stuff. Get our carpets here on the grounds. Has chat formed an opinion already? I think we're going to go with white. Yeah. I don't think the contrast really adds anything here. So white it shall be. Get it, bee? Because of the bee with the honey and the skin change? And oh, shut up, X. It's a terrible joke. Elliot24 is here subscribing with Amazon Prime. Thank you so much, dude. We got Logan Banks with a donation saying, hi, X. Just saying that the block you used will dig into the rates slightly. We'll be better off using a redstone torch tower on the side of the tripwire. Also loving the stream. Logan, appreciate that. I will take the slight decrease. What's kind of ironic is it might actually balance out the whole redstone contraption. I might remove the redstone contraption. I don't know. I could just remove it and have the pillar through the middle, right? It's a small inefficiency, but because I don't want exposed redstone, who knows what to do, right? We don't have to make that decision right now. But we've got lots of suggestions I see in chat. I quite like this stream, says Elliot. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Thank you. Also, we got Stuart R subscribing with Amazon Prime, and Not the Real Kevin is gifting subs. Thank you so much for supporting the community, dude. Harrow9, Cricket MC, are now subscribed thanks to Not the Real Kevin. Also, Rock On is here for donation, saying a double 3.14. So we found in Zstream that Pi Day is only in the USA. We do our dates 3.14 2020, and in the EU you do. So yeah, you guys do month, day, year, and we do day, month, year. I get it though, Pi Day, because pi is an interesting number. I find it so unbelievably curious that like something like a circle can produce a number that has no ending to the amount of decimal places. But then it makes me wonder, like, isn't it called factorization? Like you have a counting system of say 10, because you've got 10. Well, you've got fingers and thumbs, 10 of them. So then you can count in different factorizations of like 8 or 12, whatever purpose. And it makes me wonder, like, what different things appear in those factorizations. But what if pi was the factorization, right? How would the rest of numbers and maths look? I don't know. I always wondered if it would reveal other things elsewhere if you looked at that as a single digit, and then what would everything else around it become? It might be a load of nonsense, because I ain't no maths genius. I'm alright at maths, but nothing special. Oh, that stays with us. Yes, it does. So, oh my goodness me, where on earth are we going to get some? Oh, I need some white dye. Where on earth will I get some from? Oh, we have to end the stream here, peeps. I ain't got any white dye. I can't continue. Rock on. Thank you so much for the donation. We got Ekelos for 27 months. Thank you so much, dude. Licky Sticky Icky for 6 months. HSM Carnage, Pia Omega, Crone Vertex, and Fishy 343434. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Pi contains my credit card number, says Code One Mountain. Does it go on to is it an actual infinity? Therefore, every string of numbers occurs within it? Is that a real thing? Interesting. I don't know. I just find it fascinating. Stuff with numbers is fascinating to me. Like, I think a lot of people understand prime numbers, right? I find the mystery of prime numbers fascinating. I love it whenever there's like a new prime number discovered, or someone's got a theory or a way to narrow down what the prime numbers are. But it's always just this like just out of reach mystery, right? Let's just replace that with that for now. It is actually infinite, but there is no proof it contains all string of numbers, says Luigio. That would be more sound more plausible to me, right? Because the idea that it would also contain every string of numbers, wouldn't that mean that the numbers themselves are sort of more random in a vague sense of the word, I guess? What's going on here? I can't seem to... Oh, it's in my offhand. That's why I'm all kerfuffled. Right. Stop shooting me, dude! Come on, this is bee abuse. Right, I'm going to take the beating. Actually, no, I'm not. Get Excalibur. Come on. Ooh. You, get out of here. Scram. Skedaddle. Scamper. Woo. No skeleton going to be shooting me. No, they won't. Okay, now we're sort of safe again. That's nice. Cool, and a little bit of glass over here, and we'll get to start... Ah, you sniper! No, I can't even see you, and you're shooting me round corners. 360 no-scoping it. Dinnerbone. Oh. Oh, Dinnerbone. It's all him. He made these things into a nuisance, I tell ya. Oh, wrong way around. You can go in here, though. Also got a redstone block down here that can go up there. There's something called the Library of Babel. Just Googled it. It contains every possible combination of word letters in the English dictionary and language, so it contains every exact description of your birth and etc, etc. Yeah, but to what character limit? Because storage will become an issue at some point, right? You know, so if you take every number and letter on your keyboards and you count them, then that's you know, X amount. And then if you then said, but now it's 2 letters or 2 characters, then you multiply those, you get a number. I don't know if multiply is the correct way to do it. Isn't it like the power of or something? But then, you know, if you want to get people's names out of that, then all of a sudden you need a lot of characters, and then all of a sudden the amount of combinations starts to skyrocket through the roof. Okay, right. One of the things we've got to do when we build this out is make it so that we don't have torches. Any light going into that will influence the spawn rate. Any light at all. I really think this here is just going to be... Every time I say B now, it feels like I'm making a pun. This will be part of it. I reckon, though, that we should get some honey blocks and put honey blocks in this build. I feel like honey blocks should be part of the interior. And by the way, we are trying to come up with some ideas for the interior, right? But I don't want to do that this second. Later on in the stream, we'll brainstorm a little bit together, I think. I want to show you what I've been doing up on the surface. For those of you that were here yesterday, you'll know that we've been doing some building. I've done a little bit more. I've got a plan together. I've gathered materials. It's going to be amazing, I tell you. Honey block pillars for corners. We'll maybe goof around with putting them in here. I was going to say we could put lighting through them, but then the lighting is too close to our skeleton spawner. But I love this. It feels great being able to see the skeletons move through the area, you know. So over on this side, it's going to be like this. And then, well, you win some, you lose some, okay? All right, I just lost some carpets. I'll get them back. Don't worry, it's good. It's all good in the hood. Okay, that is me done with this project down here for now. I want to move about. Let's put that into there. Stuff related to the building we're going to do up top can go in here. Inventory management, always. But it's worth doing. Okay, I need to get some water back in here. Gonna chuck the dye in there. Random birch door. Bunch of torches. And then food. So it's just these blocks here that are a problem. Cool, and that is how you get organised. And later on in the season, you'll see when I sort my shulker boxes out, you know, I'm going to be super duper organised then. And it's always worth it. Sometimes when I stream, people like comment saying, "Oh, you're organised," and it makes me realise you're watching me do the organising, and then people figure out, oh yeah, you can do it that way. You can take the time and move the things around, and then all of a sudden, later on, it saves you more time, you know. Right, noises in the ear. I think we got up. I think I might. No, I remember reading that name. Okay, UltraBob23 has subscribed. So has Marcusa. And Let's Do It 135790 for 14 months even, saying, "Love all of your videos, X. And I enjoy these live stream days. Hype for season 7. I'm glad you enjoy them. I'm glad you enjoy them. You know, there's going to be one next week. I think we should probably organise one the week after that now. I think the idea was like, let's do a month, you know. But now that this Corona thing's happening, you know, peeps are at home. They'll want to be entertained. You might as well do one more, I think. Maybe even 2 more. I'll speak to the hermits, right? I mean, what do you want? Do you want more live stream weekends? Are you loving them? Or do you want a break? Corey Schiffman is here with some cheers and bits, saying, "As an American, I absolutely hate that right date, month, day, year." I can understand, dude, because I'm used to day, month, year. It feels very logical to go in the order of, like, bigger. You know, it's like numbers are in that order, right? Although the other way around, like the smallest number's on the right, the biggest is on the left. So the 1 in 1007 represents 1,000. And the 7 represents just 7. So it feels kind of logical that you would write dates. So if we had, like, let's say we had like millennias or like something beyond years, that would go after years, not anywhere else in that order to me. Year, month, day is the only correct way, says Shadzar. Do you know what? I would be fine with doing it that way around. If it were common to do it that way around, that would make sense because then it would be uniform with number order, right? Check this out. Woo! Woohoo! I have been using this thing over here. Where did I put... Oh, maybe I had a little bit more than what you see in here. I think I just put it in my inventory. Oh, no, I put it up here. That's right. Okay. We need to do something about this. Just amount of stuff. I think I'm going to put them in a shulker box in a minute. But what I really want to do is take all this with me. And some other stuff as well. I think we're going to need a little bit of scaffolding. See, I don't want to keep using my rockets at the moment. Let's... that's not enough. I'm going to have to put down... I kind of want to put down this scaffolding without messing about too much. But I'm going to have to mess about to get the scaffolding. Okay. So check this out. We're going to put our scaffolding right here. Right here. Right now. Right here. Right now. Love that song. And then we'll go up there and sort out our shulker boxes. And where is my pick? Is that the one with mending? Because B minor doesn't have mending. Got to watch out for that. Yeah, American way is weird and annoying. I wish we did it the British way, says Spartan Master. Yeah, it makes more sense for it to be like in order of size, doesn't it? Phased Provisions is here with cheers and bits as well, saying, "Is there a release date for the Nether update?" No, not yet. Not that I know of. It'll be ready when it's ready is probably what they'll say. Okay, so these are my supplies for building, so I'm going to put all of that in here. And I believe I don't have any terracotta down below. Just remembered that, which is an important detail. Any terracotta you see here will probably be the last of it for us. So our buildings might be a little bit on the limited side today. Grab that. Grab some of these. Some of those. Probably need more, don't I? And then we need a crafting bench. And we got one. Beautiful. Okay, make a bunch of that. Make a bunch again. Every little bit gone. Wow. We got some building to do today. Peeps, what is this? What's going on? What is that? What does it even mean? You know? What does it even mean? KL Alcatraz has gifted a sub to Anarchy. Thank you ever so much for gifting the sub, dude. Hazakine is here for 3 months. Sir Ghostal, TSG Golden have subscribed. And Temp1029 is here with cheers and bits, saying just what I needed after this week. Nice, chill, extreme. Thanks for raising my spirits, X, and keeping up the streams. No problem, dude. Glad to have you with us. Glad to hear you're enjoying it. Jay Noble, thank you for your nice message in chat, dude. Appreciate it. Right, we've got to start building this up, and there is some details. I have a picture on my other screen of some building I was doing to get myself in shape for this, and I actually would like to have a little bit of scaffolding to hand, I think. So, let's start off by getting these things right. Getting them right, I said. It'd be very easy for me to get this wrong, but I think I got the right idea. Okay, not only do I need that material, I also need that material. So, the way we're going to do this build is we're going to have a very tall block of terracotta here, but we're going to have windows that go on it. That's one feature, and this strip of concrete here that goes straight up, and then we'll get to that bit in a bit. So let's just start by doing this grindy bit. It's actually a little bit tricky. Probably going to build it wrong is basically. I'm going to go around here. I know I'm going to do the bit I can do right first. It'll actually probably help to do this first when building the later bits. In fact, I'm probably just going to go all over the place when I build, right? But this is nice. I can actually see a clear path towards what I need to do. I do it this way. So that works. Orekeeper is here, gifting a sub to Draguma. And the Noel Walker is gifting a sub to HCF1234. Thank you to the both of you ever so much for supporting the community here. Appreciate it. We've also got Jab Channel for 7 months. And we got Paper Gummy, subscribe with Amazon Prime. And for the peeps that want to know what I'm building, this is a tower that's going to have a bee farm in. Now, the interior of this place is going to be probably too big for any projects I ever actually am going to do inside of it, right? In fact, you know what, I just had a bit of a thought. This building style would be elevated if other people were collaborating. Like, I can build these big buildings and someone with a different skill set could build something on the inside, but this is a personal base. So maybe, like, if I want to do this again in the future of Hermitcraft, if I were to focus on doing something like this communally, like I don't know, like a shopping mall or something that other hermits could participate in, then not only could it have some crazy cool exteriors, it could have really cool and interesting interiors as well. But you know, I'm not really that great at interiors, and so I don't think I could see myself filling up a build like this with detail and stuff. So that probably ain't gonna happen. Wow, we got to the top up here pretty quick, didn't we? Okay, and that is the last bit I'm going to put in. Now, what you... Wings? I got... Oh! Didn't have wings on. But I got feather falling. And I panicked. Totally panicked. Yeah, so now you can get to see a little bit of how it's going to come together, right? I think that's pretty cool. We're gonna actually skip some of this terracotta placing because I think it's a little bit more awkward than I realised. So we'll bust on with some white concrete next. We've got to bring it all up to this level. And I saw a shiny dude in the distance just straight up disappear, you know. I might also make a little replacement down here. You know how we got the bone blocks on the bottom? I kind of think of them in my mind as being symmetrical on either side, which is why I haven't put bone blocks down here. But actually, I think I'd really like to have bone blocks. I'm going to go look at my reference picture quickly. It would totally fit in with the plan, actually. And there's something additional going on here. And now my Fitbit is buzzing me and telling me that I need to walk 250 steps. Doesn't it know I'm streaming? I guess that means we've got 10 minutes to go to the hour, right? I really like that on my Fitbit. Like, I set it so I have 12 active hours a day, and I do my best to hit them. So if I'm at the computer and it buzzes, I go just walk around, do some jobs around the house for a bit. Just get shit. It just breaks up sitting at the computer for ages. Because man, sitting is just bad. Like, very lethargic, and yeah. You need to get up and move around and exercise, you know? So I like having the little reminders. Okay, bone meal. Bone blocks. Beautiful. I guess this means the best course of action is probably to free up some space. I'm working with like a half inventory here. I don't need torches on me all the time, jeez. And go get some bones. We were right next to that a moment ago. Why did I not think of this? You know, this is just how things go. Jarvis says, look up, look up, look up. What? The sun! Oh, quick, hide from the sun before it burns me. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's go. Let's go grab some bones. We got a noise in the ear from Skull. I'm going to call you Skull, saying, hello, Henry. Who is Henry? Thank you so much for your donation, dude. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream and having a good time. There's some bones. I know where the bones are. They're all around here. What would be a really good idea is just to do a whole bunch of this stuff all at once, really. Let's get it done. Okay, we got Rao Rem subscribing with Amazon Prime and Rock On subscribing. Thank you to the both of you. Appreciate your subscriptions. Man, I love this groove right here. It's got me bobbing my head. Okay, now will that be enough bone blocks? We'll have to hope so. I can get a few more, can't I? While we're here. Scum WL00 has subscribed to Amazon Prime. Scum, thank you so much for your subscription. Appreciate it. At times I feel like an auto-crafter block would be useful, says your hyper. I think you could possibly fit it into the game. I mean, I think if you're going to add auto-crafting into vanilla Minecraft, I think you want to think about where it would be exploitative and where it would be helpful. In situations like this, having a little contraption automatically do this for you could be really great, actually. You could set up your storage system to kind of calculate the amount of bones going in and divvy some up so they can become bone meal, divvy others so that they can become bone blocks. The bone meal could then get fed automatically into other farms, so you would remove some tedium of like restocking your farms and introduce some new challenges with moving items around and automation. But I bet you there's somewhere where it's just going to be exploited in a very cheaty way. Now, in the recent snapshot, they enabled bone meal to grow kelp, and so I set up a contraption where bone meal would grow the kelp, and then the kelp would go into a composter to see if it would feed itself. And it almost looks like it's a bit of a roll of the dice if it's able to keep feeding itself, but it can run for a long time, but eventually it will just run out. And if it did actually self-sustain at its kind of current rate, it would be so close you'd have to build like a really crazy farm to produce a little bit of excess bone meal. So it wasn't self-sufficient, but if they hadn't made it that way, then you would have been able to make a very exploitative, self-generating bone meal system or something like that. And that probably would not be so great. So that feature introduced was done right, I think. They did it so that you couldn't exploit it, but that's what needs to be thought about with these things, right? When you can exploit them and not. Okay, so what we're going to do... I think we're just going to wing this a little bit. I don't want a crazy amount of bone blocks. I think it will probably look good, just looking at my reference material. I don't think it really matters how tall the bone blocks are here. So how many blocks was that? Also, I need some of these and I don't have them. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go for 6. I think that's going to be a nice amount. Okay, now these are going to be guidelines for now by the presence of these blocks, and then we'll remove them after. So we can see exactly where these go. I do actually need more of that terracotta now that I think about it, because there is an additional bit of construction to take place at the front. That was the noise, my friend. That is how far the noises in our ear are behind. That was the Evil X noise. May School, thank you ever so much. You have transformed into Evil X. And that was the noise in the ear sound. So the noises in the ear are currently stupidly far behind, which means loads of people are smacking the follow button and subscribing and doing all that crazy stuff. So I thank you all. Appreciate it ever so much. We've got noises in the ear from Twitch Caddy, Jackie Momo, and Dr. Whammo. Thank you so much for your Amazon Prime subscriptions. Look at all those Evil X's in face. Evil X faces in chat. Hey, he's done it! Mace's got the Evil X emote. Brilliant. I think it might need a little bit of brightening and saturation, actually. It's a little on the dark side, isn't it? But then maybe it should be on the dark side, because it's Evil X. Oh, wonderful. Peeps, be sure to hit the follow button. There is. Goodness me, 7,500 of you watching. Whew. The pressure is on now. Must not derp. Reminder to self, must not derp. Yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. You got Doc M after me, who was online a little bit earlier. And then a whole bunch of hermits streaming throughout the rest of the day. You can go to livestream.hermitcraft.com to get those times and dates and all that good stuff, right? Yeah, the other place where we need this is right here. In the middle of these blocks, there is going to now be some of this that goes up from this spot. And yes, I do have shears in my inventory. Before you say anything, smarty pants, jeez. Okay, there's also going to be this strip of this stuff just going all the way up from this spot. Oh, it's quite a ways up. It will actually go very high, this, so we can go up high like this. Oh man, these vines are a pain. Just need to destroy that. Come on! Come on! See ya. See ya later, alligator. We've got noises in the ear from Fisherman581, subscribing to Amazon Prime. Mook Alpaca is here with a donation. Thank you, Mook Alpaca. They say, hey, Sklow. I believe that is a message intended for Sklow, who left a donation a moment ago. Thank you ever so much to the both of you. I appreciate your support. We got Angry K9 for 59 months in a row, saying, I'll be turning evil soon. 1 more month away. Thanks for the great entertainment. It is. And let me do that again. Let me do that one more time. And reset. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Here we go. 59 months in a row. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's getting old yet. It was probably old the second time I did it. Okay, there we go. This stuff's going to go really high up, but I think we'll leave it around here. Actually, how much of this have I got left? Now we'll put in a bit more. Okay, starting to get a sense of how big and grandiose all of the building we're doing here is. Okay, so let's match the bone blocks on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Didn't I say 6? I'm sure I said 6. We'll go with 5. 5 is good. Wait, no, wait. Did I count the bottom one? 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Okay, okay. That's as far as it goes. Hello, kitty cat. Hello. Aw, do you want something? I ain't got any fish, dude. And I'm probably going to scare you now. Start to move about. Okay, now what we've got to do is rebuild this shape up here. Can I use the vines, kind of? 1, 2, then 1, then 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. I'm going to sneeze, emergency. Whew! Whew, that one went by. Starvin00 has subscribed to Amazon Prime. Thank you so much, Starvin. Appreciate it. 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. Let's get rid of some of these vines. Yeah, that one can go. So we've got 212 next. And then we get to meet up with that right there. Beautiful, that's it. Finito. Okay, so we rip out these, build in the bone blocks, and then we can move up to that top bit. It's going to look good. You could actually see the sneeze, says Kiwi. Yeah, it was a violent one. It might have shook the camera, the mouse or whatever. Sneeze reveal? You don't want a sneeze reveal. That'll burst your eardrums. These sneezes are loud. Kitty Cat is watching. Maybe it's one of Scar's spies. It's a jelly spy. Stalking us, seeing what we're up to. Oops. Oopsie doopsie. I like sneezes for some reason, says Flattener's hers. I don't think I don't know. I feel indifferent. Like, I don't hate it when people sneeze. I don't particularly like it either. It's just a sneeze for me. Is Scar still trying to hustle hermits? I believe he is, yeah. He was trying to sell me some magic crystals. Okay, some of this foliage is just a little too close for comfort, you know. I don't really want it growing over this stuff and then having trouble getting rid of it later. Let's drop down this one. Oh, I don't have my axe. Oh, I've got to do it the slow way then. The slow way it is. We've got noises in the ear from Randy Nicole 2002, gifting a sub to Madden Chan. Thank you so much for supporting the community, Randy, and for all the moderating you do. It is appreciated. We've got Negative Panda here for 15 months, and we got 51502 doing cheers, throwing bits, saying, X, how do you put vanilla tweaks on a server? Also, moving the wire hook up one would have worked. You sure? Maybe it would have. I'm not sure it would have. Same way you do it. Same way you do it in survival, man. There ain't no difference. Thank you for the cheers and bits. Unarmed Jester says, oh my god, I've been wanting to see you live. Well, glad to have you with us. Welcome to the live stream. Things are a little different from the video, as you can tell. Right, get out of my face, leave blocks. Some of you will point out I could save blocks here. I think you're right. I think I'm gonna... You know, there's a lot of blocks overall. If I can save a few, it makes sense to do that, doesn't it? Oh, wait a minute. This is wrong. Or is it? Oh, I can't remember how I did it now. No, I think I done it right. Was there a gap or not? There wasn't. I've got a picture to refer to. Okay, that's actually done correctly then. That's fine. We got noises in the ear from Ghost Steelers 777. We got Exerone Noyon. Haycon is here for 13 months. Moontide 77 and LGS have all subscribed. Thank you, peeps. Your support is amazing. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying. Sir Bidder says fake derp. I mean, first of all, I didn't declare anything a derp. Derps ain't fake, you know. Derps are not flattering. I would not fake a derp, you know. It's just wouldn't be a. Like I said, it's not flattering. Oh. Let's get rid of a couple of these manually, so the vines ain't so close. So that is good, my friends. That is good. Tomorrow, I'm streaming again, most likely before ZF. I'm not officially listed on the live stream day, but because plans have changed, I may just come in and stream. This is important, this bit. I may just come in and stream beforehand and raid ZF in the morning. But we will be building a creeper farm. If you watch today's episode, which goes out after this live stream, I've started work on multiple farms, and we're going to be working on one of those farms tomorrow. And then with the gunpowder we get, should be able to fly nice and easy, you know? Which I really kind of need now. I feel like I've got the wings, I've got mending, we just need to be able to fly and do stuff, get around the place easy. If you watch today's episode, which comes out later, This is Disco Manco. Yeah, if you watch it. If you watch it, it comes out later today. Right, this is interesting. I hadn't thought about that. I guess, actually, this would definitely... Would it mirror that? It has to, really. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm glad I saw that, because I forgot this needs to be parallel, I guess. Now I think I'm in line with that. There is a way to determine this quite easily, actually. Stand in the middle of the block, press F3, look forward, and align it to 0. We're actually in line with that block, so this was correct. Now we're in line with that one. And I guess this is probably going to be mirrored all the way around now that I think about it. I don't have a plan for this side yet, but I will want this to be mirrored for sure. Okay, so again, I'm going to stand roughly in the middle, look forward, get it to 0. 0 is there. Yeah, you might sort of look there and think that's correct, but you can use F3 to tell you, which is pretty cool. And then it goes this way. Now what I can do is put these blocks on the inside. I love how you post so much. It's so entertaining. I love you and the rest of the Hermits so much. It's astonishing. I'm glad you enjoy what we do together. You know, there was a time on YouTube where I used to post content every day, but I don't do that so much anymore. But at the beginning of a season, I'm pretty much aiming to get an episode out every other day, so that's about as frequent as you'll actually see stuff from me. But then there's a second channel with live streams and all of that. Okay, so now we've got to try and do the same thing again, but this is where it gets tricky. So now this time, standing on this block, we align it up, we know we're looking at that, and then we get that 0 correct. So where my head is would be there. Thus meaning I've got to go 1, 2, and then our diagonal starts here. And that should make it symmetrical with the other side. Yes, this is it. Beautiful. Okay, I've got some of these blocks to place. Some of those blocks to place. And we're building it up. I feel like we've earned a little bit of a look from different angles. I think the bone blocks at the bottom should have been higher, actually. They are kind of just hidden. They're hidden, aren't they? What do you think, peeps? Raise the bone blocks? You don't really see them from many angles. Where else do we want to look at this thing from? Probably on top of a tree as well as from down below. That's not going to lead us anywhere. Well, we've got some vines I can climb. This looks good. Lots of no's, some yeses. Raise them. I think I want to raise them, but peeps are saying no. I think I will raise them, actually. See, I don't want to destroy the leaves and the foliage around here. You know, one of the ideas is that this stuff rises out from the jungle, but the jungle's all around it. I want to create this feeling of, like, the two are working together, like it's not a problem. Eventually, and I haven't got it planned for this, but I'm also thinking about putting, like, greenery that hangs off the side of these buildings to further that extent of harmony. Maybe that's what we do on this side. Right, now my brain's ticking over. If we... see, I'm going to have a big block of I don't know what to do on this side. We should maybe get some greenery and bushes and stuff that hang off like little balconies. Anyway, I'm decided I'm going to raise the bone blocks, but maybe just not now, you know. Let's break these blocks here the slow way. Dub IGK has gifted a sub to Stress Monster. We got Stress watching. Awesome. Glad to have you as Stress. Also playing on the server, or was earlier. We got Mega Eve 420 has subscribed. We've got Jiffy J14 for 37 months. We've got Alpho Man subscribing. And Ludi is here with the cheers and bits saying, hey X, or should I say B? Lol. Loving the series and fun shenanigans between Hermitcrafters. I've got to go watch everything on 1.5 speed to keep up with how quick you all put out videos. Yeah, the old watching videos faster. I can't do things that fast. I listen to audiobooks sped up a little bit, but sometimes, I don't know. A lot of content today, maybe not so much on Hermitcraft because it's kind of more casual, but a lot of stuff today gets super edited. I was watching some sort of like newsy educational video, and I couldn't stand it because any pause in the talking was just quickly cut out and onto the next word, and it just didn't give you any room to kind of take in what was being said. It was there's a lot of videos like that, you know. Phil DeFranco does that, and most of the time it's not so bad, but if you're having a bit of a slow day, it can be awful. It's just like, oh dude, give me a minute to take in what you just said, you know. And it's all because of these attention, what they call it, attention spans shortening and all this. These kids today with their short attention spans, jeez. I watched a documentary the other day, or part of it, about the London Underground. So there's this new line coming out in London that they're building. It's like a purple line called the Elizabeth. And I watched a documentary about how they built it and the technology that went into it. It was really cool. And it was very modern. It wasn't one of those fast edited ones. It was just like interviewy. And it was a good watch. But then YouTube recommended a documentary from like 1969 about how they were building the underground, and the pacing was so different. Like, it was slow. There were like these long shots of people standing in the streets looking at stuff, and the talking was slow, and like the way in which they conveyed information was very unscientific. Like, they weren't trying to educate you a lot. It was more like, oh, the spirit of the day, look at these chaps digging a hole together. They did kind of tell you the technical stuff, but it was like nothing like you'd watch today. And it was very, very kind of eye-opening. Like, look at how media has changed over this period of time, right? The attention span is definitely a thing. And I think watching stuff with a slower pace can be really good sometimes. I especially like a good movie that isn't all like chop chop chop, action action. I do like some movies that go slow and let you like soak in the atmosphere a little. But it's certainly not the trend to go in that direction. The trend seems to be the old attention span competing for it. Right, now what I really want to do is get some black glass in to build the next bits. It's kind of essential. So we might get slowed down a little bit here. It's hard to say. I don't think I really got the resources for this. Let's try and find some more black dye. And you know what? I kill squid when I see them. And I've only got a tiny bit of dye. The other way is the wither rose, but I don't think I'd want to try and build a wither rose farm this early. Where did I put the black glass we got earlier as well? Where's that at? I don't know. Wandering trader over the shopping district if anyone is looking for one. There's Kralos. I haven't seen a single one around here, but I guess if they do end up spawning in the jungle, they're just going to get stuck in all that foliage, aren't they? Right, oh man, I'm just opening these chests and not finding what I want. Where's the glass at? There it is. And where's the black glass? Oh, there it is. Probably don't need this much of that stuff right now. Okay, so we would like lots of that, please. Got a whole stack. That's something to get started, I guess. I don't think we're going to get very far this next bit. Which is fine. Which is fine. Every hermit seems to like to slaughter the wandering trader to keep their heads, says Cool Hose. That's what we did last season. I'm guessing this season there'll be a little bit more of like trading with them first, I guess, and then slaughtering them. It's kind of grim. Okay, so what happens here is we have a window. And the windows are going to be different on each floor, as you might guess. I kind of want to refer to the image I've got again for a moment. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, something feels a little bit different about what I'm doing right now. What is that? I'm looking for... Yes, okay, I was about to do this very wrong, and now that I've referred to the image again, it makes sense. This is supposed to be filled in. Let me refer to that image one more time. Yeah, that's correct, yeah. Okay, that's very good. Then it should make that there stand out. Yep, that's the way it should look. Okay, so let's keep filling this in. Right, now here is where things get interesting, because this is going to be a window. I want to double check that again. That's the way it's done, yep. And... Okay, yeah. See, I've done a bunch of building, and I want to make sure I get it right, so I'm double, triple checking a lot here, right? So now we can copy that. So it comes all the way over here. That's good. And then this is actually going to need to get removed because it's right under where I'm building. Okay, now what we want is glass on the inside. This is not going to look right. I should have done a little bit more work on this. I will need to get creative. Let's start where it would work. Whoopsie. Or maybe it can just go like that. Maybe it's not a problem. So that's kind of the idea. I think I might end up putting more black glass in here eventually. Just sometimes it looks better if you... In fact, it does look better if you also have black glass like in this column. Or not specifically black glass either. Okay, so then you come over here. And what happens to the build? I think it's going to make sense to do that. Or that. That might look a little better. You know, have some more weaving of the white and the grey over there. Okay, so that's this. And then I was thinking about putting snow blocks in at this level, but I might have gone off that idea. We could use bone blocks. I'm really not sure what to do at this point. It does look a little bit odd. It might be better off sticking with what we already got. I hate diagonal glass, says Sir Bidas. Yeah, it's a bit of a funny looking one, isn't it? By the way, we've got noises in the ear from The Night Without Stars, subscribing with Amazon Prime. Mega Eve 420 is here with cheers and bits saying look up. I'm looking up. Thank you for the cheers and bits. We got For Good Times saying Mumbo, build you a supply drop at the entrance to your honey farm. Oh, thank you for the cheers and bits, dude. Do you mean that thing? I've gotten all the iron out of that and used it towards a beacon. And Mega Ev 420 is here with some more cheers and bits. Thank you ever so much. We got Daniel Cypher 0710 for 20 months saying there was this one occasion when I had to wipe my butt with my bare hands. So yes, I have survived toilet paper shortages once before and I can do it again. I'm also turning 20 this year, so nice number, I guess. Yeah, 20 months for 20 years. Thank you ever so much, dude. And yeah, I mean, I got 4 toilet rolls for my name, so we'll see how we do with that. I've also got loads of kitchen roll. I brought some kitchen roll since, you know. Mine, Motov, and Live Alf have subscribed with Amazon Prime. Thank you ever so much to both of you. Appreciate it. Right, now at this point I am really feeling like I'd like to sit on the idea a bit. I always want to get stuff done in a stream, and then you get to this point where you're like, and now I'm not sure. But we'll mirror this on the opposite side, and we can move around and look at it, and yeah, get a feel for if it's right or not. Instead of snow blocks, what about iron blocks? Ooh, definite alternative option there. Good suggestion. Dean, thank you. Yes. Now, I don't really have an iron farm that means I can use them on a large scale, but maybe just enough. I don't know. My iron farm is... It's a good idea, but I don't think my iron farm is up to it just yet. Oh, I see. Now I've got to do that, right? I've got to do all this. And then it comes over to that bit, which is cool. Then we put in these. I mean, these blocks here could be iron. I didn't even think about using iron in the build that much. And then, as you can imagine, there are more and more of these windows on each floor. Should I use my rockets? I really don't want to. Down to here. So, like you see on that side, the Oh no, no, the windows get bigger. They slowly get bigger the further up you go. That's the idea. That's the concept over there. You got an iron farm, says Corn. Yeah, you'll see it in my episode that comes out right after this stream. You can actually see it technically right now. And now you can't. Now you can, now you can't. It's a fun episode, you should check it out. SaderX Sean is here with a Prime subscription, so is Diamond Zebra 77. Appreciate it. Thank you ever so much. Right, I think what we're going to do in terms of building is a bit of the middle next. We can do quite a bit of the middle. And then we'll get back down to that skeleton farm again eventually. So we're going to build that up relatively high. We're going to put some windows in here which require quartz. And I don't have a lot of quartz. And I also need to prep it now that I think about it. Where's my nether chest? There it is. Also, let's put some blocks away for our building here. Except those are the ones I'm going to need, right? So yeah, quartz. That's all I got. That's all I got. It ain't going to do a good enough job, I'll tell you that. It ain't going to do a good enough job. Let's sleep in the bed. Because that's good for our head. Are you going to finish this build in stream, says Pal Hallian? No, it's very, very big build. It's supposed to be one of the smaller. I say that, it's got width, right? I know what some of my other towers are going to be like. They're going to be more like maybe a little bit bigger than the width of that in both directions. So they'll probably be that kind of width. If you look at the width of this, it's mahoosive. Mahoosive is what it is. Okay, so down here we need some smooth quartz. And I need some fuel, which I probably didn't leave lying around, right? Well, there's some smooth quartz. That won't really help very much, but... in terms of fuel, I did have loads of that stuff, right? Ugh. Ugh. I can use my sword. I just remembered. I was like, I ain't got my axe. And then I was like, wait a minute, the sword. Beautiful. There you go, bamboo. That's what its name is. No, I didn't need to pick it up to remember the name. I knew exactly what it was. What are you talking about? Jeez, saying I'm forgetful. What were we just talking about? Doesn't matter. Anyway, there's noises in my ear. Oh no, there's not. There's just noises in my ear that are delayed because of all the people hitting follow. Jeez. Oh, that one grew pretty quick, didn't it? Right, that should surely do for some more fuel in the future. Plant it down, then chop it once it's grown. And then over here. It'd be cool if you could make a bamboo fuel block. That would really be nice. Like, condense all of that quick fuel that you can make. That would be good. Trebo, that is a very interesting derp face. A derp with a beard? My goodness me, what's going on there? Asuma, do you like ice cream? I'm not a big fan of ice cream. When I'm in Italy or there's some proper gelato going around, I'll lap it up. But ice cream out of the tub? Nah, not really. I do like Halo Top, though. That's the peanut butter flavour. That's gorgeous. I love peanut butter chocolate. That is just my Achilles heel right there. FW Games is here for 17 months saying, hi X, how's your day been? It's been fantastic so far. And I'm looking forward to the rest of it. Can you use scaffolding for fuel? Says Shaggy. I don't know. You might be able to. And I don't know if it would be efficient. You'd have to calculate that as well, if you could. Right, where's the rest of my glass? Ugh. Oh, we need some organisation. Actually, I might have lapped it all up because we used some down below, right? So I might need to go smelt some sand, which means we're going to need some more fuel. Let's actually get some proper fuel in here. Right, unless I just very blindly missed some that was obvious to all of you, and all you start screaming in chat, you missed the sand, you missed the ice, the glass. Then I think we've got to head back down again. Ilmango found that scaffolding is the most efficient fuel source. Yeah, it depends how you define that efficiency, right? Like, it might not be efficient in terms of gathering all the materials for it compared to having loads of coal stockpiled, for example. Oh look, we've got some glass here. But yeah, it's how the word is used that would make the most sense of that statement. Efficient in what capacity, I guess. Like if I told you that using a wither to smelt was efficient, and you might be like, well, wait a minute, the wither kicks my butt every time. So unless you're like a pro at killing the wither, you get what I mean? But yeah, I'm sure El Mango probably explained in what way it was efficient. But it just might not be efficient for our needs right here. Because I don't have a string farm, so it would short me on string, which wouldn't be good. Okay, we'll grab some of that. We don't need a crazy amount either. That's actually probably enough to get going here. So that turned out alright, didn't it? Do you know what? I'm going to leave some of that down here, because I always seem to need some more. How are we doing on quartz? Quartz. Oh, I guess you can have that. Very good. And then we can craft more slabs. And then I'm a happy chappy. I'm a happy chappy. Alright, we got Pagan Goldfish and Ryan SO4 subscribing. Thank you to the both of you for your subscriptions. Appreciate it. Apparently we've just hit 8k viewers. Goodness me. Goodness me. Thank you everyone. Appreciate it. Why don't you put coal blocks in the smelter, says OJM. Now that would be inefficient in terms of the amount of items. A coal block does more than a stack. So unless you've got hoppers feeding items in, you're going to waste fuel effectively with the way I've got it set up. So that would be the reason why I don't use the coal blocks. Don't want to waste the fuel. Okay, now I've got a time. I've got a sort of time thing. So I've got to get something right. Got to measure, perhaps that's the correct word. Let me refer to my image for the building. So, where we have our first strip of that stuff, which is actually these blocks here, that's a great way to get started. We have to go like this. How many blocks actually is this? I think it's 1, 2, then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. That is correct. Now what I'll do with the glass is I'll actually set it in when I've got more of it. It looks a little bit better when it's set in. I think also these ones here were to be actually filled up. So we have that. Then we have that gap of 3, I think. 1, 2, 3. And then the next one goes, yeah, like that. 1, 2, 3. That means this here is like a so. And we just repeat this over and over again, going up. Except, actually, the next one is slightly different. It is, indeed, slightly different. Right, hopefully I'm getting this all good. So, what was it? 1, 2, 3, and then the next one is here. This is the one that's different. Okay, come over here, put in those slabs. Now these ones are going to go all the way across is the idea. Next ones are there. So they go over further than the ones you've seen before. So now what we're going to do is come down to this bit. Let's actually take a step back. Ah, I had a feeling I did something like that. I left it open for some weird reason. Jeez. Chow No Maru is here for 3 months saying, hey X, finally been able to tune into your streams again. Hope you're staying safe. I'm staying safe, dude. Hope you're safe as well. Thank you ever so much. Okay, right. This clearly needs filling in. There we go. So, we continue to go upwards. Ah, wrong block. OGM says, oh my god, Asuma said my name, it's a dream come true. Okie doke. We got Backton82 here, some cheers and bits saying, hi X, started drinking Lasang Sao Chong, thanks to you. Awesome, dude. I hope you enjoy it. I had one of them earlier, actually. I really enjoyed it. I like that smoky flavour it's got. Lapsang is the one, right? Okay, so we're not quite at our bit where it changes, which is good. We're doing everything correct, that means. Man, I love this music. Have you ever played Hermitcraft? Says La Coriol. I have not played that one. That's a mod pack, isn't it? Okay, let's go... Oh, how do I get back up again? I'm going to have to fly. I'm going to have to use a rocket. I don't want to use a rocket. Well, I guess we can supply up while we're down here. And then grab a rocket. Up we go. Turn around. Don't frown. And then try and descend gracefully. Yeah! Did it. Did it! With fantastical noises. Okay, let's grab this stuff. Right, got to think this bit through, actually. Got to think this thing through. Looking back at the reference picture, I think you want it so that there's 2 blocks here, but you might actually want 3 because you're kind of working with a half. Oh, it is a bit unsure what to do here, actually. I might go for something different altogether, you know. Let's come down. 1 more block. I'm going to step back and see what this looks like in a minute. Let's say we go with that. Then this is going to be a window that stretches all the way across. And then there's going to be 2 more windows above and below. That's the idea. Pretty good, pretty good. Let's whiz over here, turn around. Bam! That doesn't actually work. It needs to go closer, doesn't it? It needs to go closer. Although, then again, actually, it's sort of correctly aligned in a weird way. I think what I'm going to do is lower this by 2 and raise that by 2, and then I think we're going to get what we're looking for. Yeah, or maybe even 3. I'm going to go with 2 for now. I reckon that'll work. Okay, and then up we go. Assuming your building skills are inspiring to me to make a giant beehive in my Minecraft world. I say go for it. That sounds like a cool project, right? I say go for that. Okay. Kabooey. Let's step back. Yeah, that's nicer, isn't it? I think maybe even 1 more, but for now we'll leave it like so. What do you think of that? It's going to be mirrored on this side. Let's start mirroring. Let's start the mirroring. So it is this block. I'm going to go 1 higher. And I'm not sure. It's 3. That's 2. Uh-oh. It is 5. That's what I just laid down. Ooh, something here looks very wrong. It's 2 on that side, isn't it? It's 2 blocks on that side. Right, so there's a big strip of blocks there that's confusing me. Basically. Actually, they can all sort of stay there because, of course, there is that trim. Actually, it's sort of here as well, isn't it? So that's... Wait a minute. Hang on. 1, 2... And then that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's something wrong here. Oh, this is giving me the chills. It feels like something's very, very wrong. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Let's focus on that. That's the simple measurement, right? So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Oh. I see the difference. Ah. Well, there's a little bit of rebuilding that needs to happen over here. You know, building on these large scales, one of the things you don't want to have to do is this. This all needs to be pushed back a block, so that means this needs to go all the way up here. Whew. I don't quite like the small windows, says Caleb. They're not the best, I'll give you that, but they're alright. Okay, let's go start pushing this back. It's 2 blocks, so we'll do it like this. By the way, noises in the ear, we have Marilyn Miner for 47 months in a row saying, really loving the season, all the videos. So happy to see the renewed Minecraft excitement. Thanks, X. There is a lot of it going about, isn't there? Yeah. Thank you so much, Marilyn. We got Vanitas Boy gifting the sub to Angry Gnome. Thank you for gifting the sub and supporting the community, dude. Appreciate it. Then we have Lohan9 subscribing with Amazon Prime. And Richards Later in the Cloud subscribing for 2 months. Thank you ever so much. We got Spectra2407, Marco Anchi, Sue Twitch, and Crispy Chicken subscribing. Thank you peeps. Appreciate the support. Oh, actually, this block was supposed to come out as well, but yeah, whatever. I see some derp faces in chat. Look, I'm going to address the derping, okay? All right, I'm not going to remain silent on it. I see a bunch of derp fiends out there. Oh, they need their fix. They need their dopamine rush in the brain center. Oh, I've been sitting here. I've been starved of derps all stream. You're shaking. You're shivering. I understand, but let me tell you. Building on a colossal scale, designing as you go, and swapping from like a creative world where you're placing down outlines to jumping into a survival world, actually gathering the materials, placing the blocks, enjoying the building process. You're going to make some mistakes, okay? Now, a derp is a failure of my brain to perform a normal function, okay? In excessive ways, like ridiculousness, okay? That ain't the ridiculous excessiveness that's gonna happen when you build on this scale. Even Dr. Heinstein would have made a mistake like that, back playing the 1940s edition of Minecraft, Old Dr. Heinstein. Jeez. There's a reference to someone that I don't know if people remember or not. Or that moment. I never watched any of that sort of stuff, but that was one quote that I thought was amazing. Dr. Heinstein. Oh, okay. 1, 2. Bam. We're back on track. I'm looking in chat to see if anyone knows it. I don't think anyone does. I don't think anyone does. The Lodman and Katsujitsu have both subscribed. Thank you to the both of you. Appreciate it. Hey, X, a while back you wanted a name for your swords. How about you call the pickaxe the Hive Mind? That's the name of my helmet right there. I got the reference X's puppet. There you go. Like I said, I never used to watch any of that stuff, but that was one quote that caught my attention, and I was like, you said what? Oh, Dr. Heinstein. Okay, we're doing this again, aren't we? 1. No, wait, that's the 2. Break that. Then there's the 2. So then you have these on the inside is the idea. Looks like this might be our last window. If you look at the amount of slabs we got, we are running out of slabby jabbies. Silky, smoothie, quartzy, slabby jabbies. But we would have had a really nice part of this build done by now. Feel like we need to get the rest of that window built. Or maybe go work on the Skelly Grinder for a bit, because we've done an extraordinary amount of work there. Yeah, I feel like we've got to at least just finish that off. Oh, I do have more glass. Okay, yeah, so we'll get some quartz, and then we'll go back to the Skelly Grinder. And hey, look, our bamboo is growing. Okay. Oh, do you know what might be nice? It might be nice to make a bamboo farm somewhere that looks like it's a bamboo jungle, so I could put down podzol and build an artificial one, but then I have flying machines that secretly go through. Oh, that's a really great... Oh, that's getting written down. That's got to be done. so we could disguise the flying machines, and they go out every now and then. Picking up the items might be problematic, though. That's the one thing I'd say about that. We got Princess Lizzie raiding us. Thank you ever so much, Princess Lizzie, for the raid. Very much appreciated. I do not know of you, but are you from the Minecraft community? Were you playing Minecraft? Did you have a good time? That's the most important thing. We got Novalis here with a donation saying, I love what you are doing, keep going. Well, thank you ever so much, dude. I'll continue to stream and, well, not today, because it's soon going to be the next person streaming, you know. Oh, Sir Fleming, you enjoyed my music. Glad to hear it, man. That's nice to hear. The reason I don't use it is because it's not properly copyrighted or legally done. You know, it's basically like not a good idea to use it in any commercial or in a non-commercial environment. Maybe you know, the rules on monetizing music, on copywriting music is like something a little bit tricky to understand. If you remember the recent thing that happened with Mumbo, I mean, that is a great example of how people don't understand copyright law, because it wasn't like this company was doing anything wrong. It was just a mess of rights and people not understanding how it actually works. Because I did understand, because I was building a record company when I was making my music. That was my ambition. I got to this point in life where it's like, I need to do something and focus on something, right? And I feel like that's obviously translated into me building a channel and an audience here and doing live streaming and making videos. But it was gonna be making music and running a record label. That's what I was trying to do. And I learned about how music is copyrighted and licensed. That's the word I've been searching for in my head, licensing. My music is not licensed. That's why I don't use it. Yeah, and in learning all of that, like, I realized, oh my god, this stuff is like super tricky to get right, and I can't license my music without spending extraordinary amounts of money. So I never got around to licensing it, and I probably won't ever will do. So, you know, you can listen to it, you can enjoy it, don't use it in a commercial setting at all, and yeah, it's like it's in a grey area, so it is what it is. And that's that. Where were we? I was in the middle of reading a donation and that caught my eye. Novalis, thank you so much, dude. Appreciate it. The Lodman, Cat Steeju. Oh, did I actually read these? I think I did. Agent Smith Retro Gamer, MODLHLL. Thank you all for subscribing. Ape Flow and Ikey Tank with subscriptions, and Fishbird DD doing cheers for own bits. Appreciate it ever so much. Maxical says it should have been gotten easier to copyright and license music these days. If it has, I would still have been using old technology, and unless they updated their licensing agreements, a lot of the stuff that I used would make it extremely tricky. For example, I brought royalty-free sampling packs, right? Royalty-free is incredibly misleading. You cannot use it in commercial settings most of the time, right? The whole royalty-free means you don't pay royalties to someone else. Doesn't mean you can then go and just use it commercially. It's all really foggy, tricky stuff. And so what happened with Mumbo was that he got his music from someone who didn't understand it, and they had made a sample of something and then not used it. And it's kind of funny because it's not funny really, but I sort of saw it coming a little bit, because lots of people were using music and jazz hoppy kind of stuff was kind of popular. And when I would go like check out what record labels they're often on small self-run or just like a front, you know, like it's just the record label is just a name for someone self-publishing. It kind of got this sense of like this, you know, this could easily be people who don't understand what they're doing when they say to someone else, yeah, sure, go ahead, you can use my music. It's like, you don't actually have the rights to that because you're sampling other people's music. And the lack of understanding of that meant that Mumbo was using... Someone had said to Mumbo, you can use my music, but they didn't even have the rights for their own music. I don't have the rights for my own music, for example. Which is why I don't tell other people to go and use it. So yeah, that is the situation with that, I guess. We haven't exploded this TNT, have we? And Doc's just joined. Yeah, if we're going to do anything now, we need to get it done quickly because it's soon going to be Passover time. I'm going to leave that one up here, this one up here, and minus the mending books and torches, I'll leave this up here. Right, and then I've got a fresh empty shulker box to put some things in. And then we have these two. I must remember to pick up some concrete on the way down, because we need that for our next bit. Okay, we've got Soloist 1 and Eva Pilot for 3 months. Thank you ever so much for your subscriptions. It is appreciated. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Look at what we did today. Look at what we achieved. I'm really happy with that. That's a significant amount of progress, if you ask me. Many more hours of building to come, but it'll be worth it. Rox Kitten says, but how do you assume and not have the rights to your own music? You made it, didn't you? Or did you sample other people's stuff? Yeah, no, you use other people's equipment and software, right? And you have to have... Like, so if you go and buy the software to make a synth sound, then you've got a plugin that adds reverb. Like, all of those things, those little programs, need to be licensed. And you can buy the programs, and then you have to pay for different types of licenses to use them in different environments. So a lot of people go, oh, you know, I'm going to buy Fruity Loops, and I'm going to buy this plugin that makes synth tones. And then you don't realise, oh, but you also got to then go and buy a license to use it in this environment or in that environment. It's really quite pants and difficult to get your head around. And so as I was like composing and making music, I was looking into this. I was like, this is going to cost me like thousands and thousands of pounds to figure out. You know, and what I could do is I could just... You could probably get away with it, you know? I don't know how a company knows if you're using their reverb plugin or not. I did hear that they hide signatures in, was one thing. Like, if you use certain synths, they like hide signatures and frequencies, so they figure out who's using their software without a license. But, oh, I forgot to get the concrete. So that was it. But this is me, like, this is stuff I learned 10 years ago. It was 2009, 2010 I was doing this, so it could have all changed. But based on what happened with Mumbo, I'd say possibly not. Skyry says, I don't have the rights to my own music. Man, I love the music licensing system. Adam Neely made some awesome video about copyrights in the music industry and the idiocy of it all, like copyright fights over melodies. I think I might have seen that video. I watched a lot of his stuff. If it was recent, I probably saw the one. If it included the guys who generated melodies and put them on a hard drive, then I've seen that one. Cool, we got 10 minutes to work on the farm. Alright, let's grab all of this stuff. That's probably more than enough for the farm, actually. I also need something very important in my inventory now that I think about it. It's very important to have that. What happened to Mumbo, people are asking? He got hit with a bunch of copyright claims, right? And I got sent a video a while back where someone was using his situation as a way to say the system was broken. There's actually a point in time where it was kind of correct. Like, yeah, this is... unfortunately, Mumbo ended up using something he didn't have the rights to. Like, it was the way it goes, I guess. But the situation gets portrayed differently based on what people think is going on. Sounds like I should start making music production software, says Dirty Monty. That's a big undertaking. I imagine it's no small feat to make software of that nature. But hey, I could be wrong. Let's go dump all of this in here. Yeah, this my little dumping ground chest is really getting filled up, isn't it? We got Mystic Disney, La Pato Polari for 13 months. Ninja Spreven subscribing. Anonymous has gifted a sub to Princess Lizzie. Ah, Princess, thank you again for the subscription. And if you've subscription for the raid. And if you stuck around, I didn't actually hear what you were doing because I got distracted. Because I'm always distracted, didn't I? Peter LP123 is here for 4 months. Saying really enjoying the new season. So someone in chat just asked, You're still here. Good to know. Someone in chat just asked, I'm posting music, how do I know if it's copyright? If you've used samples of anyone else's music, you need full permission to use that. You probably have to buy a license. That's probably going to be a bit of a flag. If you've recorded, let's say, live instruments, right? You're playing the drums, you're playing the synth, you're playing whatever. That, I believe, is all good, but the software in which you use to put it together may require a license of forms. If you have been using some digital audio workstation that you've downloaded and some VSTs and you're you know, writing melodies on some synth tone, you will probably need license to the DAW, to the VSTs, etc. Now, bear in mind, if you brought those things, that's not a license. You buy it to use it, then you have to pay a fee for the right type of license, which is probably going to be commercial distribution or something like that. What if it's open source, is Real Crazy Fish? I don't know. I don't know what the deal is there. Oh, do you know what? The other chest I need is up top. Oh, so unproductive. What about a diss track, says Dunnington? I don't think there's any copyright that stems to, like, lyrics being aimed at someone. I mean, in a legal sense, maybe defamation comes into it or something. I don't know. But again, if it's like a hip-hop track and you're using samples of drums and other things, you need to have clearance on those samples. The Thinky says, no, you don't need licenses for DAWs or plugins. Please stop misleading people. No, I'm not well, okay. My knowledge is from 10 years ago when I learned about this stuff. But why would they change that? Like, that's how it worked and it made sense. You make software for people and they buy licenses from you to use it commercially. Like, that's the business model. I don't really think that would have changed. I mean, it could have changed, right? And I could be wrong in that sense, but it really don't sound like something that would have changed. It's definitely how it worked 10 years ago, though, because I had these programs and I was inside them looking at the instruction manuals and going through their, like, you know, they had, like, interfaces for buying the license, right? And on their website as well. That's how it worked 10 years ago. I'd be really surprised if you didn't have to still buy licenses for this stuff. Anyway, that was a bit of a waffle. Okay, let's go grab all this. And do all of that. Copyright laws change daily, says the Night Without Stars. I don't know about daily, but yeah, they would have changed over time. That's why I'm also telling you when and where I got my information from and what the situation was, you know? Like, it's always about getting the full context, right? So then you can apply it to your own situation. I mean, the other thing is, don't just take it from me, go out and do some research as well. Like I said, 10 years ago, maybe it has all changed now. It seemed a bit bizarre that it wouldn't have. I use Logic and I believe you get a license to distribute when along with the program. Yeah, I mean, if the license comes with buying it, then you've bought it and you got the license. But it wasn't the case with Fruity Loops, and it wasn't the case with another one that I was using, which I forget the name of. Those ones you had to buy. And I actually brought one, by the way. A few years ago, I was like, oh, I'm going to get back into writing music again, and I brought Fruity Loops, reset up my computer, and brought the license, and then, what would you know, just didn't find the time to do any of it. But at least I got the license for if I do it in the future, I guess. Right, I think this kind of width right here is kind of nice. Or maybe it's a little too big. I don't know. Depends what I'm going to put in these corridors, actually. I think maybe rather than building, we just focus on making sure we've got the space here. I know that the killing area is going to be a little further in that direction. And this is going to be the bigger part of the room. So one thing that can get dug out is this area here. So that is for sure. Let's get behind these chests. Right, that I think might be right where the drop is, so we'll leave that as is. Certainly a cool sight in here though, isn't it? Does redstone torches mess up the spawn rates, you think, says Majin Mind. Yeah, they emit light. It's light that's messing with them. It's not like the torch is messing with it, it's the light. So if they emit light, then that's your problem. Okay, we've got these things ready. Yeah, we're good, we're good. I'm going to put that on though. We're heading into the nether. Isn't it a light level of 7, says Hinges? No, light level 7 is where the cut-off point is, but it's any light level, I believe. We got noises in the ear. We got Lego 455 with Cheers and Bits saying, "I'm not upset that they copy-struck Mumbo, as the fact they waited so long to claim, or that there is no bulk claim for YouTube, as it is not used for Mumbo." Well, yeah, I mean the whole situation was unfortunate, but they were well within their rights, and they can claim it at any time they like. It's just an unfortunate situation, you know. And it does show some of the flaws with YouTube, and maybe mean that they need to do things differently. But it was all legit at the end of the day. You know, just because you're breaking the law for a year, and then someone comes along and says you can't do that all of a sudden, doesn't mean it's right, does it? Like, that you were doing it. Yeah, I just realised something. Do these mushrooms spread? Because someone started placing them out like this, so I joined in, but now I've noticed that it looks like they've started to spread again. Maybe they spread on bedrock. That's hilarious. Okay. Here we go. That won't kill him, will it? Hi! Oh my word! Half a heart! Half a heart! Oh my god, I really didn't think it would do that much. We almost killed the goat, people! We almost killed the man with no deaths. Whoo! I really didn't... I mean... I knew... Oh, I don't know what all these signs said. I knew that was a little bit on the close. Impulse just coming. Just gonna come fix that. There you go. See you, Impulse. I knew that was a little bit on the close side, but I did not expect half a heart. He would have been pissed. Doc would have been well upset if that had killed him. We've got cheers and bits from Echo Wolf Zero saying, X, you don't need licenses for DAW use. You own copyright to your music automatically, but you need to register your music with PRS or another pro for the copyright to be recognised as yours, and so that no one else can claim your music. I'm a musician, PRS, and have released my own music. I'm copyright protected. I'm aware of the claiming bit. I was actually part of that system where I would be able to put songs in. That was when I was learning. Oh, wait a minute, I've got to buy all these licenses. When I say DAW, I'm talking about not the computer, the software. But you know, it was 10 years ago. Maybe some things have changed. Thank you for the cheers and bits. We got Irene Allen with cheers and bits saying, I've known a copyright patent attorney my entire life. My father, 33 years and still going. He's always told me if you plan on making money, you must receive a commercial license to distribute content. Most software comes with a personal use license or will define commercial use. Yeah. Yeah, these sound like some of the things that I were reading through to like learn all this stuff. Again, 10 years ago though. But thank you so much for the cheers and bits. We got Fluffy Doom Bunny here with 2 subs, gifted to Unswum and Tyrius82. Thank you so much for those gifted subs. We are like fast wrapping up on the end of our stream. I think Doc is probably live. Cool, he's live. So it is time to hand it over to Doc. We're going to be raiding Doc. Also, RRXNXX, thank you for your Prime subscription. Stream Day and the TNT. Maybe Doc will TNT someone else. You know? You really want to give him a TNT now, says Echoace. Good point. I'm going to back out of here. I'm going to back out of here, peeps. Do you know what it is? It is the end of my stream today. We're going to be raiding Doc. I will take care of that in chat right now. Massive thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered. As always, I appreciate your tremendous support, and I will see you again tomorrow morning, most likely. So thank you ever so much for watching. Be sure to hit the rate button in chats, and over on my channel in 15 minutes will be a new episode of Hermitcraft for you to enjoy. That's it from me. Thank you ever so much. See you later. Bye bye.